All right, everybody, I am back with a very quick DC update. And this is in regards to a video that is actually playing on YouTube from Mr. H Reviews. And I watch his alien stuff. He's got a really good channel. And supposedly, he was able to get a trailer description for Superman. And I'm going to leave a link to his video in the description below so that you can go check out his entire video, because I'm not going to repeat what he said in his video, but I do want to talk about a couple of the things that he talks about in his video. Now, first of all, I don't think that this is real, and here's why. With something this important and him talking about multiple times that the shots were not finished, why in the world would you show a trailer to a big blockbuster film without finished effects to get somebody's opinion on it? Those effects really change the look and the feel of a movie. There's no way that the average moviegoer is going to be able to give an opinion on something without it being finished. And James Gunn has specifically said that they have been, doing the effects and post on this the entire time they've been filming. So there's no reason why they wouldn't be able to have finished shots for it. And you'll see what he talks about in his video. Now, as for the feel, people are saying it's got a similar feel to, maybe what would have gotten with Superman Returns or the original Superman series, that it's definitely more lighthearted in tone, but you can't really tell by the trailer. As far as the company that was supposedly doing this, I'm part of something called Warner Brothers A-Listers, where we get to sometimes see trailers early, see things that are happening behind the scenes, and we're not allowed to talk about those things. Like, we're not allowed to divulge if we've seen those things. And this was not done by the Warner Brothers A-Listers. I would think that if they were going to do that, it would be done through something like the WB A-Listers. I don't see how they would do this with some random company with an audience that doesn't understand movies. It just doesn't seem like the most optimal way to put out a test for a trailer. I mean, that's what a trailer is there for. They do change second trailers and third trailers based on basically based off of the feedback they get when they do a teaser trailer. So to do a test on a teaser trailer doesn't seem logical by any stretch of the imagination. Now, I wanted to address two things that he mentioned in his film. Number one, this is one thing I don't talk about enough, and it's really important that people understand this. The budget on this is still listed as $360 million. And if that is the case, this movie is going to have to make over $700 million to really profit. And with that said, that's pretty crazy, and you have to understand that the studio has never come out and refuted this by any stretch. And this is something that I'm not reporting. Mr. H is also reporting this in his video, and that really has never been refuted by the studio. The other thing that I found interesting, if this is actually the case, is they were asked, if it was the company that did the questions. One of the questions in there was, how would you feel about Krypto being in the film? This is the kind of crap that makes me nervous about James Gunn, because you can't do, in the last Guardians of the Galaxy film, you had a CGI dog. That is not going to work for DC. We cannot have some CGI dog. If they're going to do Krypto, he would have to be a real dog. Flat out. Okay? Obviously with some CGI in there to do certain things, but it has to be played by a real dog. I don't want something cartoonish and goofy like what they did with Guardians of the Galaxy. It is just not going to work. So there are my 2 cents on this. I don't think it's real. Nobody is going to be able to judge anything until we actually get to see it, the actual feel of the film. Nobody knows what the feel of the film is going to be. We can only speculate. And this would be a horrible way to try and introduce something this important by doing this type of a thing. So I don't think it's true. What are your guys' thoughts? Go watch the video, come back, give your thoughts on it. I do appreciate all the support. We will see you on the next video.